DreAllDay.com.
Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com, WorkOnYourGame.com, and WorkOnYourGame.net. That's where you get access to my new training. But what I want to talk to y'all about today is about posture. And I posted a video on, not a video, but a reel to Instagram about this a couple of days ago from when I'm recording this. But if you just follow me on IG, you'll see all the reels. I've been posting the reels because IG likes those. But what I want y'all to understand about posture, and I'm not talking about posture like stand up straight with your shoulders back and your head up. That's important too. But what I'm really talking about is internal posture, and the internal posture and how that internal posture radiates outward from you, and how that affects how other people see you, and it really affects how situations turn out for you. And this is a really important thing for all you to understand, especially those of you who are in sales. And that's kind of like a trick point that I'm making there to say those of you who are in sales, because everybody's in sales. I don't care what you do for a living, you are in sales. If you're trying to get a job right now, you're in sales because you got to sell yourself to get hired. If you're a single man or woman and you're trying to get a date, you are in sales. If you are, this guy's driving an AMG Mercedes, a nice car, but he don't know how to park. He's trying to parallel park, he don't know how. But anyway, anything that you're trying to do, you're trying to sell somebody on something. Like this video right now, I'm selling you on listening to what I have to say and following my message. If I'm an entrepreneur and I got a book, even if I'm giving you the book for free, I got to sell you on clicking a link to go get the free book. Even if it's free, I got to sell you on going and getting it, right? Because you can take your time and go get something else that's free. If I'm a single and I'm going to the bar and I'm interested in some girls, I got to sell them on paying attention to me. If you're a woman, you're interested in a man, you got to sell him on paying attention to you. So we're all selling something. And here's why your internal posture matters so much. Because you all have to remember, this may not be news to many of you. Many of you have maybe heard this before. But most communication is nonverbal, right? And depending on who you ask, is anywhere from 60% to 95%. But somewhere more than 50% of your communication is everything other than the words that you speak, okay? So while, yes, you want to be good at communicating with your words and you want to be articulate and on point and be able to kind of put a sentence together in a way that, you know, that sounds sharp, like that's something that I've gotten good at because I have literally 10,000 hours of practice doing this. I probably got 15,000 doing this in all the years that I've been making videos and talking and writing, etc. And yes, that's a skill that you do want to have. I'm grateful that I have that ability. But I also want y'all to understand something, that when I sell things and I'm able to move people to take action, especially when I'm selling something that's like, I'm not talking about selling some $9.95 book or some $20 program. I'm talking about when it comes to high ticket stuff, when I'm selling keynote speeches or I'm selling coaching programs or consultation contracts, and these are big deals, we're talking 5 figures and up. The thing that gets people to say yes is not my words. Yes, my words need to be sharp and on point, but it's not the words that make the sale. What makes that sale is my internal posture. In other words, it's how I show up to the conversation, my energy, how I feel about myself, the confidence that I radiate, or the confidence that I don't radiate will cause people to say no, or the confidence that I can get them to feel in me, or the confidence that they don't have in me can cause it to not go good or cause it to go good, depending on how I show up. Your internal posture matters much more than your words. Your external posture matters too. Like, you know, do you walk into a room like you actually believe what you're about to say and you believe in yourself and what you're about to do? But that posture is a huge thing, because here's why. In life, whenever 2 people are engaging, and it could be 200 people, it could be 2 people, but whoever has the stronger energy, meaning the stronger belief in how they show up, they control the situation. Whoever has a stronger belief controls the situation. So it's not necessarily that your product or your service or your whatever or your pitch. A lot of people say, I talk to people like, yo, they say they want to make cold calls. They want to go sell their product. I'm like, all right, well, go make some calls. Go knock on some doors. And they're like, well, I don't want to do it yet because I don't have the right script, or I don't know what I'm going to say. And they use that as an excuse. Like, I don't have the right words. When, as I just told you, it's not the words that make the difference in whether you sell or not. What makes the difference is the confidence. Now, here's the thing. If you don't believe in what you're saying, meaning you don't like your words, then your confidence is going to be off and you're not going to make any sales. So you're actually right that you do need to get your words right enough that you feel confident enough saying them. Because if you don't feel confident in what you're saying, you will not be persuasive and you won't be able to influence another person. But when you feel confident enough in what you're doing, you can influence anybody. And the challenge for many of you is that you feel like your words need to be perfect, whatever perfect is for you. And for many people, perfection is impossible to reach. You feel like your words need to be perfect before you do anything. Therefore, you never do anything because you're trying to reach perfection. And this is what causes many people to never do anything, because they're always like, well, my words are not right yet, so I can't do it yet. Or I don't have the right script yet, so I can't do it yet. Or I don't know what I'm going to say yet, so I can't do it yet. So then what happens is people are constantly on this, well, I don't have the right combination of words yet, so I can't do anything yet. The problem is they never get the right combination, so they never get started. And before you know it, 10 years have gone by and they still haven't done anything. This is what causes many of you to do nothing, is this concept, this myth of perfectionism. Oh, I had to be perfect. Well, the thing is, no human being is perfect. No such thing as a perfect person. All right, so what you need to do, instead of focusing on being perfect in the words and the details of what you're doing, what you need to get perfect at, quote unquote, and I'm just using perfect as a metaphor here. You want to get perfect at something? Get perfect at the way that you show up so that you are radiating confidence and assertiveness and poise and belief in yourself. Why? Because this is what sells people. Okay, you want to sell people on something? Yeah, they doing more construction over here. They building everything in Miami. Y'all want a place to live, come to Miami. Just make sure you got your money. Make sure you got your money because they're going to ask for it. But anyway, you want to sell people, work on your confidence and your poise and your presentation. The way that you show up when I say presentation, not the words, the presentation, the energy. That's what gets people to say yes. That's what gets people to say, damn, like, I need to do business with this individual right here because they really know their stuff. That's the deal. Okay, so y'all want to focus on something? Focus on that. Work on your confidence. Now, how do you work on your confidence? Go watch my TED Talk. Just look up Dre Baldwin TED, T-E-D. Look at my TED Talk. I did 2 TED Talks on confidence. Watch both of those TED Talks on confidence. As a matter of fact, watch them every day for like a week. So you can start to internalize the message of what I'm talking about in those TED Talks. So when it comes to the concept of confidence, then go to mirrorofmotivation.com. The link is down below. Read my book on confidence called The Super You. It's part of the Bulletproof Bundle. And nobody reads this one book. So get the Mirror of Motivation and check the box on that page. You get 4 books. The book is called Books are called the Bulletproof Bundle. One of them is called The Super You. It's all about how to unlock and live with your highest level of confidence. That's what all you need to do is really focus on the confidence. Because when you believe in what you're doing, all right, your words don't have to be perfect. Your words don't have to be right. All right, you just need to put them out there with some passion and with some conviction. That's what people buy, okay? They are not buying the perfection of your speech or your script. Nobody gives a damn about your script except you. So with all that said, text me to get my daily motivation message. My number is 305-384-6894, and go to workonyourgame.net so I can give you my free 45-minute training that I just made on how to increase your income year over year. Those of you who are making 6 figures, you want to get to the 7-figure level, I train people on how to do this. I work with them on doing some specific things, like how to produce more while working less, and this is possible. How to get strategic and get a 10,000-foot view of your business instead of working as a tactician where you feel like you're just kind of putting out fires all day, every day, and some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. How to have a long-term strategic plan for what you're doing, and how to get predictable and consistent in your outputs, not just doing stuff and hopefully getting lucky that something works. Go to workonyourgame.net for that. The link is down below in the description for that as well. Work on your game. Dre all